Good morning, students. The next topic is motion of a charged particle in a uniform magnetic field. If the charge particle moving in a uniform magnetic field means how much amount of force experience and time, frequency and angular frequency. We have to calculate the force, time, angular frequency. So consider a charged particle of charge q, this is q, of mass m enter into the region of the uniform magnetic field B vector with the velocity v vector such that velocity is perpendicular to the magnetic field. Velocity is perpendicular to the magnetic field. That means moving charge is perpendicular to the magnetic field. As soon as the particle enters into the field, Lorentz force acts on it in a direction perpendicular to both magnetic field B vector and velocity v vector. As a result, the charged particle moves in a circular orbit. Charged particle moves in a circular orbit. So the Lorentz force on the charged particle is given by, already we know the formula for the Lorentz force. F vector is equal to Q into V vector cross B vector. Since Lorentz force alone acts on the particle because charge moving perpendicular to the uniform magnetic field. That is why Lorentz force alone acts on the particle. The magnitude of the net force on the particle is summation of F initial is equal to Fm magnetic force is equal to QVB. Q means charge, V is represent velocity and B is the magnetic field. This Lorentz force acts on as centripetal force. This Lorentz force acts as a centripetal force because the charge moving along in the circular orbit. So here Lorentz force acts as a centripetal force for the particle to execute circular motion. Therefore, QVB is equal to, what is the formula for the centripetal force? mv square divided by r. So QVB is equal to mv square divided by r. 1 we cancel to each other. The radius of the circular path is r is equal to, rearrange this equation, r is equal to mv divided by qb is equal to, mv is nothing but linear magnitude of the linear momentum. So mv can be replaced as p because what is the formula for the linear momentum? P is equal to mv. So that is why mv can be replaced as p divided by qb, where p is equal to mv is the magnitude of the linear momentum of the particle. Let t be the time taken by the particle to finish one complete circular motion. Then t is equal to, what is the formula for the velocity? Velocity is equal to displacement by time taken. Here rearrange the formula, time is equal to displacement by velocity. Here displacement is nothing but circumference of the circle. The particle should cover circumference of the circle is nothing but displacement. So what is the formula for the circumference of the circle? 2 pi r. 2 pi r is nothing but displacement of the charge. 2 pi r divided by velocity. Hence substituting the value 3.56 in equation 3.57 we get. So rearrange this step. V is equal to QBR divided by M. So just substituting the value of V. V is nothing but QB into R divided by M. Just substituting in equation 3.57 we get 2 pi R divided by QBR divided by M. R cancel. M goes to numerator side. So 2 pi M divided by QB. So equation 3.58 is called cyclotron period. The reciprocal of the time is the frequency F, which is, already we know the formula for the frequency. Frequency is nothing but 1 by t. Reciprocal of the time period is nothing but frequency. So F is equal to 1 by t means Just substituting the value of T in this equation, T is nothing but 2 pi m divided by QB. What happened? F is equal to reciprocal of the T is nothing but QB divided by 2 pi m. In terms of angular frequency, omega is equal to, what is the formula of angular frequency? Omega is equal to 2 pi f. What is the value of f? QB divided by 2 pi m. Just substituting the value of f in this equation, 2 pi QB divided by m. QB divided by 2 pi m. 2 pi cancel. So remaining term QB divided by m. Then equation 3.59 and 3.60 are called as cyclotron frequency or gyro frequency. Then equation 3.58, 57 and 56 is represent 58, 59, 60, 3.60. We infer that the time period and the frequency depend only on charge to mass ratio, specific charge, but not velocity or the radius of the circular path. If a charged particle moves in a region of uniform magnetic field, what happens such that its velocity is not perpendicular to the magnetic field. If a charged particle moves in a region of uniform magnetic field, such that its velocity is not perpendicular to the magnetic field, then the velocity of the particle is split up into two components. One component is parallel to the field, while other perpendicular to the field. The component of velocity parallel to the field remains unchanged, and the component perpendicular to the field keeps changing due to the Lorentz force, because moving charges affected by the magnetic field. Hence, the path of the particle is not a circle. It is ellipse around the field lines shown in the figure. For an example, helical path of an electron, when it moves in a magnetic field, is shown in figure. Inside the particle detector called cloud chamber. This is cloud chamber. The path is made visible by the condensation of water droplets. Helical path of electron inside the cloud chamber. This is the picture. Thank you.